will now be recorded.
30A, subsection 18, and the governor's March 15th, 2020 order concerning imposition on strict limitations on the number of people that may gather in one place. Meeting in the town of Upton will be conducted by remote participation to the greatest extent possible. We will strive to provide access to such meetings via a link to call in or other similar options. In the event we are under to communicate the same, despite best efforts, we will post recorded sessions on the meeting as soon as possible. The same.
Duda.
I will open the meeting that has been legally posted for Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. The meeting is a little late due to problems with the electronics. So the reason we're having this meeting is to affirm, to allow the people to see what actions we have taken at a special emergency meeting. So we will inform the people what took place at that particular meeting.
Can't hear you.
I'm very sorry, but I will talk as loud as I can. If I could
Just face the microphone. Just face the screen.
I am facing the screen. Okay. That's, I don't know. I'll try. Okay. We have motions that we have to make to reaffirm what we did at that emergency meeting.
Move to record make public the number of cases move to record the number of cases on the website and make them public currently.
Is there a second for that?
Not at that motion.
Oh,
what was the motion you made?
The motion was made that the Board of Health would release the COVID-19 cases on the town website, but that the vote of the board could be rescinded at any time by another vote.
Second that
right.
motion.
Correct. Is there anybody to second that motion?
I seconded it. Al did.
So that would be
Al
unanimous. Now we have to have a vote. Is that correct, Kelly?
Yeah. Al Holman, aye.
This conference will now be recorded.
Al Holman, aye.
Ted Briggs, aye.
Richard Desjardins, aye. The next thing on the agenda is the vote to affirm the signage. We voted to include paper signage at all our parks and playgrounds, prohibiting their use due to COVID-19. Further vote to lock all gates to entrances to such parks, playgrounds. No action on limiting the use of the town open space. So we vote on it.
Yeah. I so moved. Ted?
Aye.
Al Holman, aye.
Richard Desjardins, aye.
And the last one was to require all retail stores that are open to post signage on their doors requiring face masks and 6-foot distances.
Yeah.
That a second?
So moved.
Second.
Al Holman,
Would
aye.
make that unanimous. Richard Desjardins,
Ted Briggs,
Al?
aye.
Ted Briggs, aye. Al?
Al, aye.
Okay. Good enough? Now, that
Yep.
means that we also had another
Right.
that
Move to allow Trish Parent to sign the time time cards and pay vouchers.
Second.
was that a motion the last time?
Well, last time we had Diane do it, but Diane is sequestered, so we have to allow Trish to do it.
So that's a new motion.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Does Ted, you agree?
Was it seconded?
Yep. You seconded it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vote.
Vote.
A vote. Al Holman, aye.
Ted Briggs, aye.
Richard Desjardins, aye.
Okay. That takes care of all that stuff. What else do we have on the agenda, Kimasabi?
We discussed the construction site.
Well, he's already signed all that stuff. There was a discussion about it, but no vote was taken.
No, but it was discussed, so therefore
Yeah.
it has to be mentioned at this meeting as well.
Okay, we discussed that he was going to get the stuff. He was going to follow the process that we suggested or voted on, and Trish was going to do an inspection to make sure that was taking place. That's what right?
Yes.
I have a question on this though.
Go ahead.
On this thing that was signed by Lobiser on the 10th, it says number of employees 2-4. No, that is not right.
It isn't.
It's certainly not right. Unfortunately, we shall have to go back and have him sign the papers again and tell us the number of employees at the site at any one time.
Okay, so what we can do is when Trish goes down and she's doing a random inspection down there, right?
She's doing it tomorrow.
Okay, once she goes down to see him and do an inspection, have her take a blank page down there with her, and he can re-sign it.
Sounds good to me. Anybody else want to speak on this? Ted?
No, just that if she goes there, she'll see how many people are there.
Yep, and then he has to sign it. Yep.
Yes, one of the agreements that he had when we were there was that he was going to have a sign-in list with a temperature. He would purchase a device to take the temperature of all the employees, and he was going to have a questionnaire about how they were feeling, if they were sick, they coughed. So if that was to happen, he was going to get them off the job. That was his.
Okay. Right. He has apparently the superintendent down there, his site manager, was going to take everybody's temperature and also ask about their condition, their medical condition. And if they had a temperature or followed or met any of our specifications, he was going to send them home. So, that was all part of the suggested or the recommended or our process that we said. So really the thing that Trish needs to do is inspect, do a head count and see that there is a piece of paper with everybody's temperature recorded on it. That's
all right. Now, also he is doing a house on Fisk Ave, which the foundation is poured, and he's also doing a house on High Street where the foundation is poured. He needs to sign a slip for those.
Well, anybody that's doing any construction, which means the guys that are doing the stuff down there by the mill house, they're working down there. So whoever has that one's got to sign it.
Right,
Well,
but on this one,
who wants to be responsible to go to each site?
Yeah, see, the real concern was because he had a high quantity of construction workers. I think what we said, anybody that has any more than 5 people on a site would have to do this. I think that was what we decided. Isn't that what we decided?
That's what we decided.
okay.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so if there's 3 or 4 guys working on a house, that's no big deal. But if there's 10 guys working on a different story.
Okay, then that still leaves the fact that who's going to make a run and check them out.
Well, no, check who out? Check what?
All the construction sites in county.
I don't think we have to do that on a house. I think we have to do it on, and Pulte's shut down. It's only the big construction sites where there's more than 5 people working.
Okay, but I would like to know if there's more than 5 on one site building a house, and usually there is. I've had built a house not too long ago, and I don't think there was any less than 5 or 8. So that's why I was.
Okay, then what? Okay, well then what you need to do is you need to get a list of all the construction sites that are in process in the town of Upton, and you'd have to get that from the building inspector's office.
I can get that from Diane by calling
Yep.
her.
And then all you have to do is drive by. Then just drive by and see how many people are on the site. Knock
I
yourself out.
will call Diane tomorrow and get that information. And
Okay.
I also will make sure that Trish brings one of the time sheets.
Just that one sheet. Just the one sheet. You know, the signature sheet. And she should have Kevin sign it.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Anything else?
No,
I can't think of it. Go ahead.
Does anybody that is here electronically want to give us any information, any suggestions
Ask a question.
for any of the policies?
Ask a question. Anybody?
Looks like nobody.
Nobody. There you go.
So therefore, I am open for a motion.
I'll make a motion to adjourn at 4:35.
I'll second that motion.
I'll make that unanimous and thank everybody.
Al Holman, aye.
Ed Briggs, aye.
Richard Desjardins, aye. Thank
Okay,
you.
everybody, good. Nice job, and I will, we can work out some other details, but the recording of this meeting will be posted on the website in the next couple of days.